Hi, I'm Chef Whitney Aronoff. I'm a health supportive chef based in Southern California, and I prepare high vibration foods. And today I wanted to show you 4 things to keep in mind when you're choosing spices for your kitchen. The first thing that you always want to look for when you're reading a spice label is this spice organic? That's really important because your spices are full of health benefits. Your spices are very concentrated versions of the fresh version of the herb or the spice. So you want to make sure that there's no herbicides or pesticides that are on any food that you consume, because it's going to change how you feel in your body. So always look for that organic labeling, or look to see if the spice lets you know that they are single origin and that they used organic or biodynamic practices. They just currently aren't able to get certified. So that's number 1 that you want to look for on your label. Number 2, spices don't last forever, and they are concentrated sources. So you want to make sure you use your ground spices within a year and your whole seed spices within 2 years. So make sure you look at your expiration dates. If that cinnamon has been sitting in your kitchen for 5 years, it's time to let it go, because the flavor of the cinnamon isn't going to be as concentrated anymore. And the whole point of using spices and herbs is flavor. And so if the flavor has faded, let it go. And the second reason is because it's full of antioxidants. And now that it's been sitting there for so long, you need to let it go so you can choose something that's going to have more benefits for you. And that's because number 3, spices are superfoods. They are, some of our original superfoods that we've been consuming. They are concentrated sources of an herb, a seed, a spice. 1 tablespoon of fresh parsley will equal 1 teaspoon of dried parsley. And the source and quality is just as important if you're using it fresh that you're using it dry. So make sure that you are really searching for the best quality that you can find in your area, because it makes a difference in not just the flavor of your food, but your natural health benefits. And next, when you are searching for spices, the 4th thing that you want to consider is, how were my spices sourced? What was the consciousness of the people that helped bring this to the table? So one thing that I look for is people communicating on their label that they really deeply care about what they do. And that they're going the extra mile to raise the vibration of the food. And so one thing that I did on my own spice blends, which are High Vibration Foods by Starseed Kitchen, is I made sure to let people know my practice of preparing the blends. So you charging the spice with Giza quartz crystals, playing a high vibration music with Kundalini mantras that are going to set the mood of the kitchen, which will be infused inside the food. Those are the things that are important that you should look for. You want to be reminded that your food was prepared, in a gluten-free facility, a soy-free facility, that there's no sugar or caking agents in there. You want to make sure that when you choose spices for your kitchen, that you're choosing ingredients that you would bring in if you were searching for vegetables or fruit or well-sourced proteins. So those are some 4 tips for you to keep in mind when you're going out and choosing spices for your kitchen. My spices, High Vibration Foods by Starseed Kitchen, will be available in July on starseedkitchen.com.